records broken, tears shed, nail-biting drama, and heart-melting moments. We saw all this at the Beijing Winter Games over the past 19 days. It's an Olympics that will go down in history with a record of nearly 3,000 athletes from 91 delegations vying in 109 events. There were many firsts. Caribbean island nation Haiti and desert kingdom Saudi Arabia joined the cold weather showpiece for the first time, each represented by one single athlete. New Zealand has won its first ever gold at the Winter Games. Figure skater Donovan Carrillo became the first Mexican to qualify for finals. And Tomoka Takuchi became the first Japanese woman to snowboard her way into her 6th Olympics. 7 new sports events were featured at the Beijing Games. With 45% women athletes, it's the most gender-balanced edition of the Winter Olympics to date. And pushing boundaries, a total of 109 gold medals were bagged, with 13 Olympic records and 2 world records broken. We witnessed Olympic underdogs pulling ahead against great odds to seal an unforgettable win. We cheered for the winners, but also those who challenged none other than themselves. We saw skaters take to the ice with grace, approaching every competition with charm and confidence, even in failure. New stars arise, while some legends bow out. And the revolutionizing moments. We saw competitors cheering for others' success, the purest and most inspiring example of the Olympic tradition. Each one a beacon of pride for those watching them. And no one can forget the oldies for the goldies. An old adage goes, age is just a number. That's never been more true than at this year's Games. Due to turn 50 just 2 days after the closing ceremony, German legend Claudia Pechstein became the oldest woman to compete in a Winter Olympics. Beijing 2022 was actually her 8th Games. Beijing 2022 has gotten more than 300 million people engaged with winter sports. That's almost a quarter of China's population. It also delivered a sustainable Olympics with all venues powered with renewable energy. Officials say with CO2 refrigeration, they saved as much as 20 to 30% on electricity compared to traditional ice-making methods. If the 2008 Beijing Summer Olympics opening was a grand spectacle showcasing China's strength in technology, coordination, and rising influence on the global stage, then the 2022 Winter Olympics opening was a delicate and inspiring art masterpiece that transcended boundaries of cultures and politics, uniting the world around the light of the Olympic spirit and together looking forward to a shared future. Beijing 2022 is the first major sport event to be held on schedule since the COVID-19 pandemic began, and certainly a remarkable beginning for many more to come.